What is up, everybody? We are back in Civilization 7 as Catherine the Great of the Chola Empire. It's the exploration age. We're going to do some exploring and a little bit of killing. Buansa, gotta go. Istakir, gotta go. Nansh, whatever this is probably gotta go. But first, we gotta set up our empire. We gotta make sure we are ready for action. I'm not gonna lie, not my greatest antiquity age ever. All right, could have played that a little better. We're a little bit farther behind than I like to be. But let's see what we can do here to make it up in the exploration age. The exploration age has begun. First things first, we are definitely going for the Golden Age Great Library. I want to carry over those academies. I want to carry over the science. I also went and changed one of my mementos. We don't need a Mago Mundi anymore. I put one in that gives us influence based on our scientific buildings, kind of knowing we'd have a couple right away in this age. So that's going to be our Golden Age selection. For the first time in Civ 7 history, I actually am going to change my capital city. We are going to upgrade Sparta to our capital city because I think having a capital coastal city in this age is going to be good for us in the exploration age. So that's what we're going to do. I'll probably go for the militaristic point. I think I'm likelier to fight people than I am to just purely expand. So that's all good. I can only take 2 economic attribute points, which is a little annoying. So I suppose I'll have to do Master Caravaneer for the 20 gold and then the 1 economic point. We'll take the scientific point and I'll actually double down and get 2 scientific points. Catherine has some interesting things going on here. You know, 15% culture at the cost of minus 10 science, etc., etc. I think we'll keep things pretty stable for now, though, and just go for the scientific attribute point. Hilariously, plus 5 combat strength against independent powers is so funny for what we're about to do. So we'll do that. Is that the best option? No. I definitely want the tech masteries research because that goes towards our note G shindig that we got going on here. And then I'm definitely going to take science and settlements for each resource assigned to them is going to be way more science than the quarters for now. Lots of good stuff early on. I actually wouldn't mind an early observatory. I feel like we gotta go. Let's go for the early observatories actually, because we don't gotta go with our settlers just yet. We're gonna settle these areas first, and then we'll see what's going on in the distant lands. Oh my God, Gangai Konda Chola Puram. Hell yeah, brother. All right, so we got 2 cities. We want Corinthos to be a city. I don't have the gold for this. Okay. All right, cool. So we got to raise some money to reclaim our old cities. That's fine. Let's actually prep another settler pretty quickly here. We are going to want one to kind of cross into the distant lands. We're going to go straight for Negaram and the Mastery to get our unique buildings. I want to get those underway pretty quickly here because I want the happiness. I want the gold. Yeah, I want these. We'll go for Stratagua so we can get that army commander experience while we're killing the independent powers. And then I think we'll go towards initiating endeavors for now. Although I do kind of want to spend some of my influence on being the suzerain of some of these city-states as well. In any case, we'll get some endeavors going here. A little research collab never killed anyone. A little cultural exchange never hurt anyone either. Do you want to reconcile our differences? Thank you, because I got to fight other people right now. I'm super stoked our boat got spawned all the way over here. That's super rad. That's awesome. That's great. First things first, we're going to have to build a goddamn boat. That's dumb. Whatever. That's okay. We'll survive. The first settler is actually more than welcome to just come and settle right here. That's going to be a great spot for it. So while that's happening, Istakir is mad at us, but we got to kill Buansa first. I wonder if actually we can 2 birds, 1 stone this and take out Istakir and Buansa at the same time. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Definitely going to go for the culture one again. I think that's a good government for us. I think we'll go culture again. So Istakir is already fighting us. That's okay. We're going to settle this town here. That's going to be perfect. Madurai is in. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's unload our commander here. And then I think we should be able to take these guys out fairly quickly and easily. Yeah, let's get you in there. And then is this a flanking attack? Yeah, sure is. So that'll be fine here. I'm more worried about what happens in Buansa because we have less units to kind of make this work. But still a major victory, so I think it should be okay. I want to kind of soak up the bottom of this riverbed here, so I'm going to mine out to the gold first. I think just having the gold and being able to buy buildings on the cheap is going to be great for us. We'll take that 350 gold. We need to make Corinthos a city again, so that would be wonderful. It's 1, 2, 3 cities. That's the amount of cities we had, so that's all good. I wonder if Madurai or you know, whatever town we settle here will be the next city. But I think that these are our next good options for cities on the coast here. For 2 turns, we will grab an early merchant. I want to start bringing some valuable resources into the empire, especially if people are going to be kind of grumpy with us. I want to head that off a little bit. So this isn't going amazing, but it seems like we are just going to be able to clear it really easily, which is good. That's what we wanted. So we'll clear this out. We got the promotion. We've got the gold from clearing it, so that's great. Now we need to figure out which tile we want to settle on, which is our next kind of big decision. Right on the coast is obviously a little bit silly, and I honestly think maybe just like right where this swordsman is makes sense. It's the least in the way, gets this whole navigable river. Yeah, it gets these 2 resources out here. I think right where the swordsman is going to make a lot of sense for us. So there are some really great trade routes early on here. I think we'll go to Lahaina to start. I think that's a great option for us, so I think we'll head down there. Almost able to settle this town that we want, which is going to be quite nice. And then this archer's going to come and help out as well. I did manage to lose a unit down here, but I don't think it'll matter in the end. Because I think we're going to be able to just take it out with some arching, you know? A little bit of archery action. Yeah. There's the promotion, which feels good. And really early on here, we're able to overbuild some observatories, which is great. It's going to give us that influence as well. We can kind of build them right over top of our old buildings if we wanted to do that. Yeah, there are old science buildings. Go right over top of the library. That's going to be very helpful for us. Speaking of which, can I buy an observatory in Atheni? I can buy an observatory in Atheni, so I'm just going to do that right away. Overbuild it right where the library was, which is going to be great. We are making our first deep sea voyage, trying to find the distant lands. That settler is still on its way. It's going to take a second, but that's okay. We'll get a settler out here soon. Our next town is going in right here, which is going to be great. Hazharaya. Anyways, we're going to have command of both of these navigable rivers, which is excellent. Now, I don't want these towns to be kind of overlapping each other too much early on here. I think we'll go... Yeah, oh, I want all of these resources. I think we'll go fishing boats over to the Llamas to start. Big trade coming up with Suvaranagira. I can't pronounce these. Anyways, big trade coming up there to try and see if we can make him happier with us. Gave us a bunch more resources to work with as well. I'm going to befriend our independent over here, Vilnius, get a little bit of culture action. I've even put the card in to make that a little bit cheaper for us. I think I wouldn't even mind the economic action over here, and it seems to make sense to start befriending the city-states on our continent we're not going to kill. So I think we'll do that and get 2 kind of suzerainships early on here. Istakhr finally cleared. That's a big science boost for us. It's going to be cartography, which is incredible. Is it enough to buy a wharf in Atheni? We're really struggling with food in Atheni. Oh, 580. Oh my goodness, that's going to be rough. Until our towns are kind of ready to start giving food to... And to be fair, maybe this one is. This one's not growing quickly, although this granary would be helpful. All right, I'll leave it a turn or 2, and I'll see what I want to do with all of those towns. All right, Thera's just simply not going to grow, so we can go back to you being a mining town. That's going to be great. That's a lot of production. That's a lot of gold for us, so Thera can just be a mining town. That's fine. I think Tabai could get a granary. I'll just chuck that in the city center. We can grow that one more before you get flipped off again. Rest of these towns obviously growing. Chalkis could be a city at some point, but I think one of these 2 is going to be our next big city. So I'll get the granary here. That's another really good kind of food source for us. We'll let Chalkis grow again as well. We've unlocked both of our unique buildings now. We've also met Charlemagne, the first AI kind of hanging out on the distant lands here. So we're going to have to get over here very quickly because we don't want to end up in a situation where we can't settle the distant lands because everyone else has already got there first. I'm going to buy this 13 food wharf because we desperately need it here. So we're going to do that. We'll just place that right here. So that's a really good chunk of food here for Athens. I still only get this into 53 turns to grow, but oh my goodness. Then we have our unique quarter we're going to build here. Poor garden, poor market, both just getting completely overbuilt for our new 18 turns. What are you good at? Like, what is the capital good at? My God, that's ridiculous. Honestly, easier to just save up and buy them. Holy smokes. All right, well, I feel like this is the same song and dance from last stage. I'll ally myself with Ada, but I'm going to have to stop being allies the second she's at war with someone because I don't want to actually fight anyone right now. Oh, Charlemagne is already. Oh, this is just fog of war. Never mind. Never mind. Everything's okay. It's just fog of war. I would love to at least try and build the Grand Bazaar. I don't know how well that's going to work, but it's an effort I would like to undertake. 16 turns. If we get some masteries, that would be helpful. I think we'll try and build it in Corinthos. This mastery here that gives food on fishing boats is oh, but no G only gives it to the capital anyway, so that doesn't even matter. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I kind of want to go straight to shipbuilding. I think it unlocks a lot for us, so we'll try and head straight there. While we're waiting for the Grand Bazaar, I am going to purchase my unique buildings here. Now we have to pick a tile for them. We can overbuild the arena and the villa. We could also overbuild the garden here. So I think we'll go next to the coast. I think that's a great little spot for our unique buildings. So we'll just chuck that right there. 8 gold, hell yeah. Why does he... I'm going to cancel this. I don't know why he hates us. I'm going to be building a trade route focused empire in this age. So I wanna have people to trade with, ideally. Oh, here. Oh, but Charlemagne's. I was going to say, here we go. Double Nighter. But Charlemagne's over here causing a ruckus already. If we can even make it all the way out here, I think the best spot for me to settle is obviously way out here, but I don't even know if that's possible at the minute. I'm trying to get this settler over, but it's hard, man. It's hard. So there's lots of room to settle. There's just not a lot of places that are giving distant lands resources. This double kind of cocoa here seems like it's going to be my best bet. I'm not seeing anything over here. Now, is there an obvious path there? Yeah, I guess you just follow this up, down, and across. I mean, we can try. Oh, but there's a frickin' dude we gotta kill. That's annoying. I mean, we could kill him with Calams. It would just take us a minute to do. Well, if he's here, they're at least blocking the area. It gives us time to find another settle that we like instead and kind of suck up everything in this area. I really don't know what to do here, to be honest. So these are a lot of food resources, which are helpful. This wouldn't be a bad town either. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're coming around here anyway, so we'll play it by ear, but this isn't ideal. Oh, and there's someone else right here, and that's the final. It's Xerxes. Okay. Alright. Hello, Xerxes. This is gonna get crazy. Lots of great buildings. I probably should focus on a religion. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's get our unique quarter. Get that extra trade route range, and then see if we can do anything cool here. Alright. Yeah, let's pop that right there. Get that unique quarter. Oh, she's beautiful. That's a lot of gold for us, which is exceptional. Okay. All right, we're on to something here. We're on to something. First city-state bonus coming in. Lots of good options here as a cultural suzerain. Culture buildings receive 1 culture for every city-state you're the suzerain of is actually quite good because we're going to be the suzerain of 2 just now, which is quite good. I think we go for Guoso here and get this extra trade range. And then we should be able to trade with almost anybody now, which is good. I think the best thing we're going to be able to do, there's no way to cut ourselves in here, is going to be to settle this town and use that as a stopping point on the way to settling this city. But even so, this is kind of pinched in here. Yeah, okay, we're going to come settle right here. All right, let's make sure we're improving our trade relations. I think that's probably smart. And we should get some trade routes going over here pretty quick. So what we'll do is I will get this settler here to settle this town. Wonderful. We'll grab the free resource. Cool. And then can I buy a merchant? I can buy a... Oh, I don't think the merchant can go over open ocean yet, though. So maybe that'll be my next problem. And there we go. I have to get rid of my ally because I'm simply not fighting that war. Sorry, dog. Not fighting the Rizzler. Not today. So this isn't connected because we're going to need a fishing key or a wharf or whatever. But let's get that fishing key going. That's connected you now. That's good. That's a positive sign at least. Going to spend some time and money improving our towns a little bit. I want them to keep growing. I think that's a pretty essential part of what we're doing here is getting our towns another, just if it's 1 population, 2 population, because eventually they're going to have to start having a focus and converting themselves. Yeah, let's get our unique quarter going, converting themselves into towns that are affecting our cities. Charlemagne wants to denounce me. I'm going to cancel it. We haven't started trading with him yet. Like, if he's mad at us after we start trading with him, that's fine. But before we start trading with him, less fine. Hey, we did get it. The Grand Bazaar. Finally a wonder that the AI didn't steal from us. It's beautiful up on that cliffside, too, hey? Wonderful stuff. Look at that. So that's a world wonder, going to give adjacency to the tiles around it, which is exactly what we want. We feel really good about that. We now have shipbuilding as well, so we can go into deep ocean without taking damage. And now we can really start building up our navy, which we're going to do. So we're going to come over here and heal. We need to get in our capital here, after this grist mill is done, we need to get an Otaru, our unique commander, and a couple more Kalams. And we're going to start building a navy to go and cause a little bit of a ruckus. And I want all embarked land units to enter deep ocean terrain as well. We'll purchase the rest of our unique quarter, which feels great. And then there's a lot I want to do here. I want to get another merchant going. I want to keep trading. I have a lot of resource slots. I want to fill them up. I don't think Tobiah is going to grow anymore, so you can go into being a farming town and getting all that food going to Atheni and Corinthos and literally wherever it can go. 2 science, 2 culture. We'll throw into the capital's fine. Might as well load it up. Now we're healing our kind of double promoted Kalams here. We're going to take out Kamage and get a good settlement here, and that'll be our next kind of big city, I think. I also think between the two, Madurai is looking like the town that's going to become a city, if I had to guess. Chalkis is a good shout. There's a lot going on in Chalkis that I really like. Maybe it should be Chalkis that's the city, and these two can just be really, really good towns, eh? Oh, this is hard for us to figure out. This is hard for us to navigate. If Thera's not growing and we're not getting rid of it, I think becoming the suzerain of this city-state here is going to be worth it for us. We haven't really... Oh, this would be a great settle, too. We haven't really found the next good city-state here to suzerain. Now that we can go deep ocean, I'm trying, but it's going to take me a minute. All right, we got our Otaru here with our Kalam, so we're just going to come straight over and take out Kamage. I'll buy a settler here when we need to make that all work. How much is that going to cost me? Doesn't seem to want to let me buy a settler to make that all work in the town here. Maybe that makes sense. It's letting me buy a settler in this town, but not in this town. Fascinating. View hidden. Oh, because I need a population of 5, Lamau. Okay, well, we'll have a population of 5, so don't worry about it. We're all good. Everything's fine. I really do want this temple. Genuinely do want the temple, so I'll buy the temple. That's fine. 8.5. Yeah, happiness building here. That feels great. Can I also buy the shipyard? I can also afford this shipyard, which is a huge boon for us here. Create that quarter up there, which is great. We'll go for another merchant. We're just trading. This is our whole game. We're trading, everybody. We're doing our best to trade here. We can create our religion. I'm going to choose the butterfly. We'll just call it VanBradleyism. You know, you're all subscribed to it already. You're all going to church right now. And so, VanBradley, how do you... I guess that's how we're going to do it. I guess that's how we're going to say it's spelled. All right, fair enough. A lot of the cities we flip are going to have 10 or more rural populations, so that should be fine. I think I'm going to go production in my own settlements following my religion. Let's play a game where we're not actually trying to convert the other settlements. We're just trying to convert our own. I think that's very interesting. I really think it's possible Chalkis is our next good city. It's big, it's got a high population, it's got great tile placement, it's got really good tiles for science buildings, it's got good tiles for a lot of different stuff. I don't know, man. Are either of these going to become big cities for us? I mean, Madurai has all the potential to become a big city for us, I think. There's not a ton of great ways to kind of build the city out, but there is. There's tons of room over here. I think maybe Madurai is our next big city. How much does that cost to upgrade? $13.50. Jesus Christ. All right, Lovelace, we're doing this song and dance again. Are you currently at war with anyone? Yeah, I'm not. You're at war with the Rizzler, man, and I'm not fighting the Rizzler right now. I got boats coming around. We got city-states over here to fight, my man. It's too bad we got nothing on this side of the continent for us to kind of swing around. Because there's a lot. Can I steal I guess we can incorporate this into our empire, but that's not worth it. Oh, maybe that's the play with Kamage, actually. Nah, because I'd rather have the coastal settle here away from whatever this is. Yeah, I'd rather settle right here. So we're going to have the naval units to take out Kamage. That's no problem, because the Kalams have that extra range. I'm a little bit worried, though, we're not going to have the ability to then settle this, because we can't clear Kamage without a melee unit. I got an army commander on the way. It's going to take a while to... What's the cheapest melee unit here? Pretty darn expensive, hey? All right. All right, now I think I want to make sure we have our cities following our religion. So I'm going to build a missionary here and at least get Athonai on, and then we'll kind of move over there. If I have any resources that'll improve the speed at which we can make missionaries, I think that'll be my next play. I do want another city, though, and I think Madurai is going to be the play here. I think when we can afford Madurai upgrade, we will. We also got to make sure we can afford this settler over here, which is something we're working towards. Bro, there's so many spots to settle, and we just can't. I mean, sneaking a settler in here is hilarious. That would be very, very funny.
We look up.
Ooh, Mount Everest. All right. Oh, I see. Oh, it's already soaked up by the AI. It's like Kamage. Maybe we will just incorporate you, man. All right, so Kamage is going to be real easy to take. It's the settling here that's going to be the hard part. All right, well, I think first things first, I do think I need to buy a melee unit to come and actually do that work. I'll just splurge for a knight because I think a knight's just a better unit to have anyway, and we'll need some units around here for defense regardless. All right, I've got another golden Madurai, so purchasing buildings is going to be super cheap. I think it's time, though, for Madurai to become a city, though. Like, I think it's just doing so well. I think it's city time. City time for Madurai. We're doing it, baby. Now the problem is that it was kind of the last city we can build on this continent, but that's okay. I think that we need it. I think we need it. I think it's a good get. I think it's important. That's fine. All right, so it turns out these guys, they got a lot of units. So we're going to have to be careful about how we approach this so we don't get immediately murdered, but that's okay. Going to build a couple of merchants here. I just think they're really good value for us. We'll need a couple. I want to trade. Oh, he's settling up here. I want to trade with Charlemagne and Xerxes as well. All right, I think we'll be fine now if we come in here. It's time to begin hostilities. Sorry, Kamage. It just had to happen. So I wonder if you do your own thing and you attack this dude, and then I take the Otoru with every one of these 3 units and just murder this guy. What happens to you? Do you die? Are you gonna kill him? Okay, well, I guess that didn't do anything. Okay, well, that felt weird. That felt like a bug. Whatever. Oh, you can disperse the independent city-state from the boat. Cool, so we didn't actually need this knight after all. Well, I'm not going to do that just yet, actually, because we need the settler to be ready. I'll be there shortly. All right, we can probably clear the city-state now. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that promotion. Now, what do we want to do here? Yeah, I feel like you got to go engagement. You got to be able to move after unpacking. It's very, very handy. I'll just kill this guy. I think most of these dudes can attack twice anyway. Yeah, sorry, dude. Rip. Rip to my man. Maybe we just take the fight to Charlemagne. He's not got a ton of yields. Maybe we just, like, load up a bunch of boats and just murder his coastal cities. Maybe that's how we approach this jabroni. Yeah, we're going to go straight to Parsa. We're going to trade. This is tons of resources and a lot of missionary building, too, for that extra production. So that'll be good. We're going to trade with Rouen for even more gold. If we take a look up here, we're now at 4. Which is really helpful. That's going to make things a lot cheaper for us. I have no more room in Athonai, hey? Okay, well, in Corinthos, we have tons of room, so we'll make Corinthos a little bit of a better city while we're waiting. Honestly, I'm going to improve trade relations and come down and trade with Xerxes twice. I want Parsa and another one. I think I'm going to trade with Xerxes, try and make him happy with us, if we can. And then I think I want to go to war with Charlemagne. He's got some coastal cities I think we can take out, and I think that'll be worth it for us to try and do. Yeah, and he's settling in, like, Barcelona up here. That's a weird thing to do. All right, Charlemagne. I see you. Honestly, get another Otaru and get another, like, 3, 4 Kalams in there. +1 combat strength to naval units for every city-state we're the suzerain of. Yeah. That sounds about right, man. That sounds good. How close are we? 8 turns away from another expansionist limit, settlement limits. That's fine. We're going to have a happiness penalty for a few turns. But alas, we will survive this. We're going to found this settlement right here. We're going to get our first treasure fleet resource, thank God. And then I think we'll just get one of these Kalams out and about causing a ruckus to this dude. But otherwise, I think things are pretty calm. I do think the play, though, is going to be to just kind of go and kill, just cause a ruckus on his coastal cities. Maybe this one here with the Wonder, and then just see what he'll give us. I don't need his capital or anything, but that might be the play. All right, can I finally get Athonai following our religion? Perfect, so Athonai is going to get a little more production, and then we'll just kind of worm our way around. We have 1,788 gold, which means we can start buying some buildings. We have a lot of, like, the actual gold resource, so buildings will be pretty cheap for us. Yeah, some amazing buildings, only 444, right? We can get a good shipyard here, so I think we should do that. We can also get a really good guild hall. a really good guild hall, and I think that's probably worth doing as well. So we'll grab that guild hall. I think that's fine. I also want to make sure our towns are doing okay. Yeah, you don't really want to give up a 5 production stonecutter. Yeah, that's all good. What about in Thera? Anything in Thera? Yeah, an 8 production sawmill. Definitely don't want to give that up. So we're just going to go around and make sure we're improving the things we can improve with our gold. That's what all this trading is about. Gonna circle back for this food. 43 food. 1 food on all fishing boats is crazy for this empire. So we're gonna circle back to that. I'm gonna go missionaries and merchants in these cities. Like, I can buy the buildings I want to buy. What we need is missionaries and merchants, though. We're gonna get the fishing key here so we can begin to connect everything together. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, it really sucks that this city's here. I really wonder what kind of damage we could do with our navy. The problem is, and is going to continue to be, that regardless of the damage, we still don't have like a standing army big enough to actually take any of this. But I'm curious. Yeah, we're all healed. Let's go for a scout, and I want to see what this city's like. All right, I think Chalkis is done growing. Let's get your farming town and nature out and about. Let's get that food to some of our cities. I think that'll be great. Especially Madurai here needs to get built up. All right, we're full up. We got another full Otoru with Kalams. How quickly can you just build regular units? Not as quickly as the boats, but not terribly unquickly either. It's just the army commander that's a lot, yeah. All right, well, let's build a couple of knights here. I do think the Kalams can do a lot of this damage we need to do, though. Especially if these commanders get leveled up. Oh, Madrid's the capital, Lamau. I mean, I think, yeah, we go straight after Madrid. Like, why wouldn't we? We're homies with Parsa. Oh, my God. I mean, this would be the dream settle right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treasure fleet resources. Okay, well, there goes our dream settle. Never mind. Kudu Oral taking that away from us. Bruh, honestly, I kind of want to just ransack Madrid with Kalams. Yeah, build a couple of knights, and then get another several Kalams going, please. Okay, I'm going to hold off like a hot second, but I'm going to take Madrid, I think. There's too much value here. It's a good city, but it also gives us this natural wonder. Yeah, yep. Sorry, Madrid. I don't want to do it, but I kind of have to do it. It's just one of those things. All right, are we still growing here? Oh, there's lots to still like here. I don't know if we're really growing that much, but we'll do one more. I'm just building a bunch of Kalams out here. I just think having all of those available to come around is going to be helpful. Especially, yeah, I guess this is fine. Especially if we're going to go to war on the ocean. I want to make sure that the units we have here are engaged, but we have some defensible units over here. They got boats, they got traders, they got things going on. But I think 2 full Otorus with Kalams will take Madrid, no problem. Yeah, this just looks like a lot of units we can kill, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's going to go very well. I'm going to denounce him. All right, we got the influence. I'm going to save the rest of it for war score, to be honest. Ada's not that happy with us anymore. We'll just double up those. She'll be happy now. We'll go economic attribute point. We're kind of all in on the gold. 15% gold towards purchasing in all settlements is incredible, considering we're stacking the gold resource to make that possible as well. Next up, I'm just going straight settlement limit if we can. Like, we're just going to have to really quickly burn through the culture tree here. Just probably buy this guild hall. Yeah, I sure can. These are happiness buildings. Let's not overbuild there. Yeah, I'd much rather build where this blacksmith is, I think. Get the culture, but I want to save the happiness buildings so they can go in the kind of the correct spot. The next thing to do is start connecting our cities to our towns a little better with these merchant units here. I just think all of these cities need to be connected to all of these towns in a way that I can't believe the game doesn't do it itself. But you know, sometimes you just gotta soldier on, even if the game's being a bit silly. Our first treasure convoy is here. We're gonna send you all the way back. I don't think we're getting the treasure fleet golden age. I don't think we're getting any golden age, to be honest with you, because we have 52% age progress and we are making absolutely none of it, but that's okay. We can finally trade here. We got 2 coming in. This first one's got to be with Parsa, so let's make sure we're on a tile in Parsa before we mess that up. He doesn't even have a lot of boats. Like, he doesn't not have a lot of boats, but it's not a lot of boats. How long before we're in the skull and crossbones level of mad at each other? He's not at war with anyone, though, so that's a little annoying. That's okay. All right, there we go. We are trading with Parsa. That's incredible. Sweet. A ton more resources for us to work on. All right, we're skull and crossbones level mad, and I think we just go for it. Like, what is he gonna do with these random little boats? We have the... Oh, so this one starts with the leadership promotion. Okay. All right, next turn we're going for it. Next turn we're going for it. We're going to see what happens. Anyways, Spahan, where are we going here? Oh, it's just the one-nighter. To be honest, don't even hate it that much, though, because that one-nighter gives us naval combat strength. Yeah, I want these Calams to be up, like, trashing Barcelona or something. Really just, I want the AI in the game to be like, hey, I should give him some cities. Like, he'll take Madrid, and I give him one other awesome spot. All right, I think it's time for us to rock and roll, baby. Let's declare a war. Formally. There we go. Then we shall just, yeah, +5 war score at Lamau. All right, and then, yeah, let's rock and roll. I mean, we're gonna take some damage, but it's no stress. It's all in the name of promoting our units, getting our naval commander to be better, and then we'll just start taking shots at the defenses here. I mean, double hits is incredible. Not really sure why that's allowed, but it is, so we'll do it. All right, next up, yeah, let's just take out these knights so they don't become a problem for us again later. I feel like any unit we can just trash is good for the math of the game that's coming around and saying like, hey, this guy's kicking our butt. Yeah, that's a dead settler. That never feels nice. Bring this guy around. We'll start cutting it on the inside in Madrid. Oh, can we still attack? Oh, this is just the Otaru. I mean, whatever's left, I guess. Just attack Madrid. I don't think there's anything left. Cool. Well, that was sick. All right, most of our cities now are following our religion, which is what I want for that extra production. And then these Calams are going to come up and cause a ruckus here. Yeah, that's exactly right. Perfect. Yep. That's exactly what we're doing. See ya. Yeah, I'm a little worried he's gonna have like an army come across here, but I think we nailed him down pretty darn good. Yeah, and then there's all his units here already dead. That's perfect. We can take Barcelona if we want to. I don't really want to, but we could. It's a distinct possibility for us. Yeah, we have 3 Calams here just causing all kinds of problems. Honestly, just build me a few more, man. Like, why not? You gotta lean into what makes your civ good, and what makes our civ good are the Calams. Just going around at the moment, trying to make sure our towns are as good as they could possibly be. Yeah, get this grist mill in there. We have 1,200 gold. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything in the towns, you know? The temple's probably a smart idea, but that's okay. We're not getting that many relics, so I'm not going to worry about it. I feel like we could definitely use an inn. Why not? Yeah, where the guild hall is, that's a good quarter for us. Good. We'll go definitely gunpowder, straight for that maximum calamage. That's kind of calam and damage put together. All right, here's another merchant. I feel like we're pretty well connected now, so we just go to Roma and start trading. Yep, get another merchant here. Good. Oh, and we're back. Okay, well, first things first. Let's make sure we're getting the full experience for this. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. If we're already in the leadership tree, we're just not going to... We just don't want to come down the leadership tree, I don't think. Yeah, we'll get bombardment for this one. I think that's fine. All right, so there's the city strength done. So we can take that tile. Good. Yeah, we're already pretty immediately just ruining this whole dude's life. I mean, there's a lot of units here, but none of them can kill my dude. So that's the problem, is that none of them are going to be able to... Combat strength, if they're attacking other naval units, I suppose that's fair. Oh, we got 2 points. Yeah, give me that commendation. Naval units in the command race have the first strike ability +5 combat strength when at full health. Sick. Honestly, we'll just take order. I'll just take combat strength for everyone in the radius. Why not? Yeah, he doesn't even have any ranged units, so that's maybe a mistake. All right, and then this city district's going to take a second to conquer, but that's okay. We'll get there. We're not in a rush. Yeah, what's really good is you can just kind of use these Calams to start picking off other units as well, which is great. And they still don't have any... Yeah. Boom. Incredible. They just don't have any ranged units to even mount a defense here. I don't even care that much about the district defenses. I do quite enjoy just getting rid of... tons of boats that can take out the district defenses. But yeah, it's like get rid of the army commanders. Why not? Okay, and then we got this jabroni right here. I mean, it's annoying, but not the end of the world. Especially when you need 4 hits a turn on him. Then I'll just take the crossbow maybe next turn and hit him. I guess I can just hit him with the knight this turn, though. I mean, it's not super ideal, but it kills the dude, takes the district. Yeah, sure. We've discovered a problem, everyone. We have discovered a problem. Our man is just kind of sneaking around the back, and he's going to take Kanchipuram. I mean, honestly, though, completely fair trade, but I think we can stop him. I think this knight is going to be fine on his own. I think we can stop our man. So we are going to buy a Lancer. It's going to take a second to kill a Lancer. Do we have any Kalams that can come around? I mean, we do, but it's going to take a second to get them to come around. If we have another knight on the way in, I think that's okay. I wonder what happens if I just take this Kalam and just go all in on this tile. Oh, I didn't want that. I meant the Otoru. Coordinated naval attack, yeah. Alright, well, that did something. Sure. I think let's do the same thing here. Barrage land target. Alright, well, this guy is super dead soon. Yeah, there it is. Boom! City center of Madrid is going to be ours, eh? I think this Kalam can probably circle back and start picking off some of these units. Now the question is, do I go for it this turn? Or do I heal it? Can I pillage and heal? No, I think we just go for it. Capture the district. Alright, fair. Fair enough. I do want to build the Brahadzawawar Temple. I think that's worth doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy a kiln, because the kiln gives us 10%. It's not really a great spot for the kiln, but everything gains happiness from being next to a navigable river, right? So that's fine. We'll do that. And then I'm going to go for the Brahadzawawar Temple. I think right here is fine too, eh? Yeah, just get that right there. Get that adjacency. So this is good here. I'm actually going to bring this Kalam across. Yeah, we've got Barcelona. That's all good. You're coming to start picking this off. Oh, he's got a cog. Rip. Sorry, cog. You got to go. How many more? These turns take forever when you're in a naval war, but, you know. How many more turns for peace? 7. We've only been at it for 3 turns. My God. All right, so they took out my crossbowmen. I almost did kind of want that, though, so that's not that much of a problem. I think that's okay, because I can continue to just buy more units, right? And we still got the defenses, so let's buy another Lancer. Sick. Cool. The Kalam is coming around to start causing problems, honestly. Let's buy another Kalam here. Come around, start causing even more problems. That's fine. Anyways, we're not trying to beat this dude. Can I even attack you? It's a little bit of a defeat if I do. Oh, we've got a catapult. That's annoying. Yeah, let's just do this. Gain some experience on the commander. Yeah, that's perfect. Cavalry units. Wonderful. We got a couple of those now. That's feeling okay. And we're just going to barrage this land target and see what happens. Alright, so that's another promotion for this guy. So those are the defenses destroyed. So we could just take Madrid this turn, but we'd lose the unit. I don't know how worth it that is. He does have a lot of units. I think maybe we heal a turn and then take it next turn. Is my preferred way of doing this. Ah, we lost the district. Smarty pants coming around. I see the problem now. Alright. Maybe we should have just taken it last turn while we had the chance. So you gotta die. Yeah, now that there are Kalams around, this is gonna be easier. I'm gonna buy a crossbowman for in here. You're gonna come around. You're gonna come around. We're gonna take this back. I mean, this dude's just gonna die. Alright, I think we just barrage the land target again. See ya, dude. Yep, sorry, mate. Sucks to suck, my guy. Now, do we take Barcelona and just raise it? Why not? Why not? I've never raised a settlement. Barcelona will be gradually destroyed over a period of 6 turns. During this time, the settlement will not generate any yields. 4 influence per turn. -8 for the rest of the age. I mean, that's pretty bad, but we're raising it anyway. Also, what are we doing? Let's add some war score to ourselves. Yeah, sorry, Barcelona. You gotta go. I feel like having a raised settlement on the books is going to make him more likely to negotiate with us. I believe this is the turn we finally take Madrid. I think if I just kill this guy. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now you're dead. And then take the knight in. We took it. Yes! There we go. Maybe this is our milestone. Is there even any treasure fleet resources here? No, we only kind of took this just for the natural wonder. We will absolutely be keeping this. No worries. Hell yeah, brother. My man... India, though, or yeah, Ashoka is coming in. Mongolia is coming in and taking all the good treasure fleet resources. All right, so now that that's done, I think we keep the Kalams here because they're gonna want their city back. And we keep the Kalams here to continue to kill units. It's kind of the ideal thing to be doing, I think. Would you look at that? More units over here to kill. Hell yeah, brother. First treasure fleet convoy back. My God, we're not doing very well in the treasure fleet convoy game. Settlement is being raised. I know. We're not going to have very much happiness either for the next 5 turns while we're raising it. So I want him to give me Madrid +1. Madrid +1 is my ask. Right? So I want Madrid and I want another good city. I don't know how possible that is, but that is what I'm asking for. Oh, so now he's gone in for Waset. Now, Waset is it seems like an even better prize. Well, we sure can and will start raising things in Waset. And why not start with some very silly units over here? I don't need all these Kalams over in Zaragoza. I think they get the point. Or Zaragoza? Bro, they got a whole navigable river in Waset. Oh, dear. I don't think this is going to end very well for Waset. I think maybe this is our +1. I think it's yeah, I think it's give me Waset, give me Madrid, and then just pray I don't ask for anything else, man. It's a bit of a reach. I'm going to build but the capital city's here. Never mind. I'm not building the army commander there. Sorry, I was like, oh, I'll just build it and get a note G army commander. That's okay. Get this armor. Oh, where the altar is. There's not a lot else we're building in this age, so that's fine, but it's not my favorite placement ever for that. Now, in the capital, there's some wonders I'm interested in. 200 gold every time you obtain a great work isn't great now, but 600 gold next age, or not 600, but just whatever the scaling is. Every time we get a fossil or whatever might be good. Tomb of Askia is always great. Yeah, Tomb of Askia here is really good, especially because it's unlikely to be taken. We also just have a lot of extra resources right now. All of that trading has given us these extra resources. We need a place to put them, so that should be fine. I got a 4-turn army commander here. Like, let's start building a little bit of an army for next age. We're gonna be on multiple continents. We're gonna have some enemies. There's some people that are mad at us. Like, I don't wanna get caught off in the modern age. I'm just gonna go to Waset and start pillaging everything. If we ever get that city, we can just recover it. But I think for now, it's fine to just kind of pillage it. Yeah, we'll come to Ostia and trade with old Ada. Yeah, this commander's coming around for sure. You're coming to heal. No worries. Everything's good. We don't even have a single great work. 10% production towards wonder construction feels pretty good right about now. We're still up against the settlement limit. One more turn until Barcelona's gone, which is good. Let's come back in here. Give us another war support. Yeah, I think if we take Waset and Madrid, that's the best we could have hoped for. I mean, both of these are going to be big cities, and then we'll settle some towns in the middle here to make up for it all, but I think we're doing okay. We're not going to take Zaragoza, but we can pillage some stuff. And then the rest of this can just kind of come around. I want to heal a little bit as well. So we can take the city, but they don't have any ranged units to hurt our boats. So I think the best use of our time is actually just to coastal raid a bunch of stuff. So yeah, do you need these? Did you want this? I'm sorry. I didn't realize you might have wanted that. Yeah, that's our... Oh, yeah, sorry. That's our bad. I didn't know you'd want that. I am just but a humble Kalam. I don't know the wants and needs of the people I attack. Is this a dead dude? Might be a dead dude pretty soon. Poor guy even got like a ton of settlers and stuff too, eh? Unfortunate for him. All right, he wants to make peace. Genuinely though, I mean, Akhetaten's a big city too, eh? And he'll give it to us. I'm gonna say no. I just want to see how easy it's gonna be to take Waset. I mean, Akhetaten's a really good deal as well. And it's fairly untouched. Like, we haven't pillaged it either. Waset feels like it's kind of more our vibe. I don't know how to quantify this. Like, I can't see enough of Akhetaten to know what's what. Oh, no. We want Waset. Sorry. Yeah. 33 value. No. We're taking Waset. Maybe we shouldn't pillage everything then. Kind of screw it. I also need yields now. I need yields now, and I need to weaken him so he can't continue to muster any kind of defense. Maybe we do just buy a giant army and run over his whole empire. Just take it all away. Sorry, dude. This is ours now, actually. All right, we can upgrade our Kalams again, which I think is hilarious. I'll wait till all the destruction is done, but we are about to get even more destruction because the combat strength now. Let's upgrade these ones, though. Oh, there's none in here. All right, never mind then. All right, there's a few we can upgrade. Whatever. We'll just leave it for now. Well, we'll do all our upgrading after we win. Everyone can have their own personal upgrade party after we've won. Hey, Brihad Ziwar Temple. Another wonder. You know, the wonders are going better for us in this age for sure. We're not doing well early on, but we're turning the plane around wonder-wise now, which is great. There we go. Look at that. Sexy. Hell yeah. 3 influence. All buildings gain +1 happiness being adjacent to a navigable river. We have tons of those. Have 3 trade routes to distant lands. I feel like, yeah, 2. We got 2. We can work on that. Oh, they settled Toledo. I mean, that's a little dumb, but whatever. I mean, okay, let's improve trade relations. We can research and culturally collaborate now. I'm just going to buy a merchant here. Send you down. How long till Madrid can be a city? 1,900 gold. That's not a problem. It's just taking a minute. The unrest is high. All right, let's... Oh my god, I still have 4 dudes to unleash here. All right, I'm going to move you up. Just one turn at a time, I'm going to unleash a different dude. This poor army commander just has no chance, man. Oh yeah, we're close to getting splash damage on this guy too, which would be... Oh, you even have splash damage already. Wow, yeah. What are you doing, man? Like, stop putting yourself in positions to just die. That's very silly. I'm gonna build some lancers here for our new army commander. Again, don't want to get caught off guard. 7? 7? That's pretty good for a warehouse building. Yeah, I don't want it next to the navigable river though, because of that happiness boost we just earned. It can go where this dungeon is. I don't hate that, but it's still a little in the way for an ageless building. So let's move it out. Let's move it out here. Yeah, +6 is incredible. So we'll do that. All right, well, it turns out the warehouse buildings also count for this happiness. But so I don't hate putting the granary out there. No, that's okay, I think that's fine. I misunderstood how that worked. That's my bad. All right, we've now got collams on every tile. So it's not been the most efficient for pure just hittage of all the cities. But there are now collams on every tile that can do some damage if needed. I might as well do some damage here with these guys too. There's no ranged units to fight them, so yeah, whatever. And even so, we're just kind of chipping away at the units and the districts as we go along here. There we go, sick. All right, we got enough food here now that I think we can just become a farming town, and that'll be good. That's tons of food going to Madrid, which is nice. That city's got to grow a little bit more too. We want some more. We're going to have to pretty quickly figure out a way to get a golden age, though, because it's not going to be through military, even though we're taking one more city. We don't have a single relic, and we don't have any tiles with 40 yield, so we're going to have to figure it out very quickly how we want to approach this. So utilize the most out of the splash damage dudes, and then I'll kind of move the commander over so that everyone around here gets splash damage, because I think splash damage is just one of the most powerful promos in the game. Yeah, it's just taking out dudes, eh? Alright, so we've destroyed these defenses, we've destroyed these, and so we can just take these, yeah? Okay, well, we'll take Waset there, that's good. Now, before we do that, though, I do want to move this guy over so that these guys now get splash damage. Yeah, that killed both of them. That was incredible. Or these just don't stand a chance. The splash damage is so overpowered. Oh my god. Okay, well, yeah, that's a little unfortunate, I suppose. Our dude's got another promotion, which is so funny. Honestly, bombardment might be the best one. I like the idea of maneuver. Like packing this dude and moving him around, though, so we'll do that. Turns out going to war kind of just for these frickin' promotions might be a good idea. Because we've got this guy almost on another commendation as well. And splash damage. It's incredible. This is crazy. What a crazy game. Oh, we found a random dude. Sorry, random dude. Yeah, you gotta go. I mean, what's crazy is if we take Waset, his capital will go to Akhenaten. I think we kind of just eliminate him from the game, to be fair. He doesn't have much else. Now, the problem is not India. India colors from Civ 6 are killing me. Mongolia here is the next kind of big problem, but I don't want to fight Mongolia, obviously. They're going to try and settle inland. I don't know if that's smart for them. We're also acquiring another... Okay, I can convert... Okay, here we go. I can convert Madrid back to a city. So that's good. Hell yeah, brother. Madrid, now a city. Feels great. Can I just kill... One second. Can I just really quickly kill you with boats? Because I want to go kill that settler before you can settle another stupid town. Thank you. We're going to come kill this settler. Can I pick him off? No, he's too far away. Well, that kind of sucks. Anyways, this isn't a district tile. Oh, this is a district tile. Alright, well, if it's a district tile, we'll hit it. And then let's just barrage this land target with everyone else here. Yeah, that's fine. Saves us a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. I think at this point as well, I don't know if we're growing again by the end of the age, you're also going to become a fishing town. Now, I don't know who you're connected to, if you're connected to anyone. Hopefully, you're connected to Madrid. Yeah, perfect. So we're getting that food there. So that's good. Madrid's going to grow very quickly. Now we just need to buy a bunch of stuff in Madrid that we need for the next stage. All right. So let's get our unique building here. That's a temple, so it's not overbuildable, so we'll have to go here. Okay. And we got our unique quarter. That feels good. An 8 culture kiln. Yeah, that's perfect. Wonderful. Wouldn't mind a shipyard either. Let's get that in there. And a guild hall is going to feel great. Perfect. All right, so Madrid is becoming a really cool city for us, eh? And then the +4 culture here is going to be great, so we'll do that. All right, again, not really the best age I've ever played, but it's not terrible either. We still have tons of cash. Yeah, keep building the Lancers, that's fine. How quickly can we produce units here? Not that quickly. Yeah, get a couple settlers ready. I don't know, whatever, why not? Yeah, let's just have a couple settlers ready for the next age. We're just preparing for the next age now, I think. I think we're in full prepare for the next age mode. I think that's fine. Here, we'll get a settler in Madrid as well. You never know. Hey, we built the Tomb of Askia. Hell yeah. It's too bad the Schwedegon Zedida already exists, but that's okay. We missed out. Although, 3 science, 4 cultures is really not too bad here. Because that'll be from the adjacencies this gives. And you know what? Just building any wonder in here is going to be helpful, so we'll grab that. That's fine. Yep, this is a good... I mean, can we get 40 yields on that tile? That would be more ideal. 2 more resource slots, we'll take it. Yeah, honestly, just more food, more production is fine. Okay, so now we're in splash damage territory, but there is no one to splash damage. Can I pillage this trade route? Yeah, plunder trade route. Yeah, sorry, dude. That was a bit silly. Okay, we play our cards right, we can take it this turn. So you're going to move here. That'll give this maximum damage. This guy as well. Okay, so he's dead. That's good. We'll go here. That's fine. And then we just got to kill this dude. So we move you back. So everyone has maximum damage. Then we barrage a land target. Boom. Hit him. Yep, sorry, homie. It simply had to happen. You simply just had to die. Did I want it to happen? Not specifically, but we got it, baby. There we are. We are. Why can't I raise this? Is it because it's the capital or whatever? No worries. Waset's already a full-ass city. Wow. Huge win for us. How much did that... I didn't even pop up our military score that much. You'd think it would have. Anyways, new leader attributes. Scientific. All right. All right. Science on each quarter just feels really good, hey? Gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings is quite good. We'll go for the 49 science, though. If it's just free. Waset town. Oh, don't give me that town nonsense. We know for sure Waset's going to be a city. All right, that's fine. We can declare peace now. I'm just going to pillage a few more things on the way. Oh, you can capture these districts. Oh my god, I'm such a dummy. I am such an idiot, hey? So I pillaged a few things. Now, is there a +1 that I want? Do I want Toledo? Or do I want Zaragoza? I don't think I want either. I think I want to settle another city up here. All right, kill this dude and settle another city in here. Or over here. All right, propose peace. You'll give me Menefer, though. Where on earth is Menefer? I don't even know where that is. Is it worth taking the risk for that free spot? And then he's just left with Akatat and then Zaragoza. And Toledo. I mean, it depends where Menefer is. I think we'll just take the piece. I don't need Menefer. I think that's fine. We're about to gain another limit next turn, which will be helpful. And then another couple turns after that. So that's great. Everyone sleep for now. Yeah, we'll save some gold. We'll upgrade all the calams. I just need everyone to get into a spot where they can sleep so we can kind of reset here. I guess now the only problem is we didn't kill this settler. Well, that's a little annoying. Maybe I should have killed that settler first. That was maybe a mistake. I mean, not a mistake that we can't rectify because he's going to have no resources. We'll just kill him in the next age. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. We did what we did. +6 total yields here. -2 food. Yeah, that's no problem. Hey, we got one. Hell yeah. All right, we have not that long to figure out how we want to approach this here, though. All right, if you're just not going to grow very much more this age because we needed those. Oh my god, that's hard, hey? It's rough out there. I'll definitely take the culture. We want to zoom through the culture tree for more settlement limit. Yeah, there's not a bad city up here, but it's not as good as I was suspecting, so that's okay. We'll be fine. There's still a really good settlement over here, hey? And I wonder, I'm going to get my Calams kind of scouting out this area. I wonder what's down here for the taking. I feel like there is something really good here. We should probably try and settle pretty quickly. Yeah, these universities are coming in now and they're huge. Oh my god. Only 700, hey? I'll take the best possible university. I'll grab this in as well and build it. Yeah, over where that is fine. But yeah, let's go through and make sure we have universities everywhere if they're going to be giving us this many good yields. Yep. Oh my goodness. This is what's nice about a gold focused game is you don't get the early benefit of a lot of this, but you really, really do benefit in the long run when you can just buy, like, out of whole cloth, entire educational systems for your people, hey? Over the guild hall, save that for something else. I think that's fine. I wouldn't mind putting a dungeon next to the science building, though. I think that's okay. Scientific attribute point feels good. I want to get to the repeatable science, so I'll go 1 science on specialist is probably okay. There's a lot of good stuff here. I mean, production awards, constructing build. Now, this is kind of good stuff for any age. Yeah, that's fine. We built up a whole army commander with a whole little army for him, so that feels pretty good. Yeah, you can just fortify here. Honestly, go for some walls. Like, let's just build up a little bit so he doesn't attack us in the next stage. I feel like we're definitely going to get attacked. It's just about whether we can get to planes before that happens. Hey, we're getting another treasure convoy, so we'll send these over. Yeah, the best way to victory here is going to be 40 yield tiles, but it's rough out there to try and figure that out. The menageries are now here, which is great because they give you just a ton of happiness. So we'll start throwing some menageries down. I mean, the pavilions with them as well. Hell yeah. Give me some of those. My God, this is just so cheap with all the gold we've acquired too. Okay, we're approaching something resembling the yields we need. This will increase the specialist limit in all cities. We'll go through these masteries and get these like +1 science on science buildings, etc. That'll increase some of the yields as well. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get a couple of siege units here. You never know when you're gonna need them. All right, so this settler, where are you likely to want to go? Like kind of in the middle here. We're likely to settle this maybe in the next stage. 288 gold for a university. Jesus Christ. A 9. Oh my God, that's wild. We'll grab this bazaar. It's too bad the best tile for it's on a mine, but that's okay. Allows us to grow into a specialist, which maybe gives us the 40 yield tiles we need. Not even close. That's okay. We survive another day. Now, this settler. Yeah, this settler, make your way over here. I'm unconvinced there's not some cool places to settle over here. Ah, the Wat Jing Thong? Wat Jing Tong? I couldn't tell you how that's pronounced. That's okay, though. We built it. It's going to be awesome. Every time we collect a resource or a relic, not a relic. Yeah, a relic, a fossil in the next stage, we'll get some gold. But mostly I just wanted it for the adjacency, so that's great. Ah, there is some good land to settle down here, right where the city-state is. Interesting. It's next to our homie Xerxes, which is a little scary, but definitely getting some walls in some of these cities, though, because I'm worried about being attacked in the next stage. All right, so there still are some interesting places to settle. Our main man here did not get rid of this city-state, but he has settled all this, though. So it's kind of just this one potentially coastal settle, which is interesting. So we're about to have one more settlement limit, and I'm just trying to figure out where would be best to actually get that settle. I mean, this makes the most sense, but would take a lot of effort. And I really just don't think a settle over here is that bad. Like, it's good resources, it's a good central location. It's good for the next age. Really, why wouldn't we come up here, settle for the next stage, have a town connecting to Waset? Like, to me, that doesn't seem like a terrible idea. This is just going to be the most incredible menagerie pavilion setup ever. Yep. Oh my God. And then we add the specialist. Is that 40 yields? No. Oh my goodness. We're going to be a while to get our 40 yield tiles. Jesus Christ. Oh, I forgot we already inherited a ton of walls here, so that's fine. Honestly, just another settler. Like, let's just spread them out. We never know when we're going to need them. Ooh, Bermuda Triangle. Okay. Not very helpful, but it's there. Oh, we have more buildings for more potential 40 yield tiles. I'm trying to do, like, literally anything that'll add yields to tiles is kind of what I'm going for at the moment. And we're at 2. We got 2 tiles. Hell yeah. There's Waset. Oh, we can finally build stuff in Waset now. That's great. Okay, we got to repair a bunch. Repair all. Done. I do want to get at least one future tech, but I'm not stressed about it right now. Yeah, we're going to come through and just get all of the extra production we can be getting now. Hey, we got another 40 yield tile. We'll take that. Not exactly sure where or how, but we got one. Cool. There's just a lot of good buildings for us to grab now, and they're only 360 gold, so I'm kind of just plopping them in. Yeah, we'll get that bank. There we go. Hell yeah. Not a ton of room in Madrid, but we'll just plop a hospital and a bank there. That feels great. All right, we're 2 tiles away from a golden age now. That feels pretty good. Oh, that would have come from the... Oh, no, we haven't even researched it yet. Interesting. Anyways. Oh, here we go. Now we have some more going on. Get some more food in there. We are discovering some more land, but it seems to have been already procured by others. This would have been the real dream here, but we missed it. That's okay. All right, so there's another little section of land here with Tidor. I wonder how quickly I could see. Bringing this into the Empire would be interesting. Oh, he's first. I mean, we can. There, yeah, we're gonna beat him there easily. We're gonna save enough. I think that maybe that's a good way into this area, is just to bring this city-state into the Empire. That takes some time, though, and I don't know if we'll have that time. But whatever, we have the influence to spend, so we might as well spend it trying something cool. I have a cultural festival. I want to get through the culture tree quickly. I want to make sure we get everything. I'll settle this in a turn or two when I actually have the settlement limit. I don't really want to lose the happiness at the moment. There we go. We got the settlement limit. Hell yeah. So now we will settle this town right here. Perfect. Feels great. Oh my god, so much happening here. Any 40 yield tiles? 4.3? Yes! We got the golden age, everybody. We did it! Yeehaw! You didn't believe in us. Nobody believed in us. Only we believed in ourselves. But we got a golden age in the end. Give me that future tech then. Give me that point. So it's just masteries now anyway. And none of this stuff really carries over. We could receive a relic, which would be funny. Oh, the settlement limit here is good. Let's get the settlement limit. 20% culture. There we go. Let's go food on food adjacency. Might as well get some extra growth in here. All right, Matarai. Oh, this armor. You have tons of good building options, hey? Honestly, I'll just buy them. I'll go for the cultural festival. Yeah, this is good here. That's fine. Yeah, let's grab that hospital over here. That feels great. We'll put the bank with the hospital. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 125 culture. Doesn't even make a difference. That's really funny. Honestly, let's get a missionary over here. Start getting our friends to follow our religion. Okay, so I don't really know what to do with this next. Maybe, honestly, a town here might not be terrible. Because we're about to inherit another settlement limit. All right, we're converting Waset to a city now. We're getting that done. Now we have a lot to build in Waset to get it up to speed. But we got the gold for it, so no problem. We're getting our unique building. I guess it's got to go over here. It's a little bit sad that it's got to go over here, but, you know, is what it is. Yeah, great pavilion. Chuck that with, yeah, overbuild the villa. That's a new quarter. Good. University. Yeah, with the Golden Age Academy. That's great. Menagerie. Not with the saw pit. So we'll sauce it over here. That's okay. But we'll put the hospital there with that. That feels okay. An ageless grist mill. Yep, can go and just with the ageless fishing key. So that's fine. That's good enough for now. I'm going to get another army commander. A couple of lancers. Like, I just want to be really prepared for the next stage. I don't want anything to be a surprise. I don't want anyone to be able to surprise us and kill us or anything like that. That would not be my favorite thing in the world. I think at this point we'll just grab a future civic just to get the policy as soon as possible. Is that our first milestone? Yeah, that's our first milestone. That's so funny. I mean, the fact that we even got halfway through that is pretty incredible considering how far behind we were. I mean, Kudu Oral would just be one of the best possible options here. We can't really make this much faster. I do want to incorporate it, but I think it's going to take too long. I think it takes like 10 turns from when you start incorporating it. I wonder if we just take out Tidor for the science. Like, it doesn't matter? Yeah, sure. 200 science? Sure. Why not? All right, 10 turns till the end of the age. No stress. It seems like we're only getting the one golden age. It's kind of the only one we wanted anyway. Hopefully it takes less than 8 turns to incorporate something into your empire, but we're going to have to find out the hard way. All right, so you still need rural over here. Or not, whatever. That was +3, though. I still think it's a bit out of reach. All right, perfect. That's 2 more. We got diplomatic and cultural. That's okay. I would have preferred scientific, but that's all good. We're playing a pretty influence-heavy game, although the celebration length would be very, very good in the next stage if we can get down there somehow. Because that's like 30% culture and science together, hey? Legend unlocked, 15% production towards constructing buildings and wonders with great work slots. Honestly, I'd rather just have the raw culture, I think. Although, you know what, screw it. I've never used a legend unlock before, so let's try the legend unlock. What does Sid Meier have in store for us with our legendary unlocks? All right, we got Karantanja. Incorporate, yeah. It takes 10 turns to incorporate. Oh, that feels really bad because we don't have 10 turns. Darn. Well, do I just want to save the settlement limit for the next? But there's no clear place so we can go for the next stage. Just wherever Muara Jambi is the next obvious spot. And that's not even a bad spot. Yeah, let's head up there. All right, you're going to head up here. You're going to head over here. I'll collect a gaggle of geese that don't mind doing a little fighting. And in the next stage, we'll just do what we did in this one and prep to take up Muara Jambi and settle there. And we'll go 5% science for every city-state on the suzerain of. That's pretty fun. Another Diplo policy slot, so we're kind of getting towards this celebration length. I'm going to try and reconcile with the homies that hate me. Hopefully by the next stage, they hate me a little less. Might be the idea. Yeah, I don't think this treasure convoy is making it back. I think it's fairly hopeless, my man. Oh, we get a pretty big boost. Oh, shit. Yeah. If we capture settlements and they follow our religion, we get a pretty big boost. Well, hot damn. Why don't I just buy a missionary? Guess I can't. I buy one in Madrid? I didn't even think about that. And we'll go and convert Waset and see if we can... Oh, that might be a good way to another golden age, hey? I mean, I still think we'll take the science one, but options are nice. Never heard anyone complain about having too many options. We did actually get this second milestone, which is... We're not even that far away, man. I should have maybe put some of these treasure fleets in, like, this Ataru, right? Because you can kind of, like... I think you can... Oh, I thought you could put a treasure fleet in here and then, like, zip it across, but maybe not. Maybe I made that up. All right, let's see if this gives me the other golden age. Ah... Oh, that's so unfair, man. Oh, come on. All right, well, indeed, that kind of sucks. All right, we're not gonna have enough time to get. Oh, well, I misjudged that whole thing because I could have done something very different. Okay, well, that's my bad. I didn't realize that's how that mechanic worked, but now we've all learned together. So that is how that mechanic works, and it would have been smart to build a few more missionaries. I'm just building a ton of lancers down here, by the way. Cavalry units are amazing, and I just want a whole cavalry army ready to go in the next stage. Hey, we actually collected enough relics to get one of the milestones, which is still important because it gives us these points to spend in the age transition, so that's not nothing. Oh, I'm just not gonna make it. I'm just not gonna make it, and that's okay. Well, I think we make the best use of the Chola. Like, we picked the Chola. I wanted to play the Chola. I think we made the best use of the Chola. We got through the whole culture tree. We got through the whole tech tree. Oh, we have 2 more age limit or settlement limit. My God. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, no. Cancel this. Cancel that. Don't be mad at me. Man, I can't afford to have that many people mad at me in the next age. Isn't that the truth? I don't have the capacity for that. So I'm building 27 Lancers. You just never know who's going to attack. Although, if he attacks me, like, he's got some very coastal cities, and I have a lot of boats. Now, they won't be Calams. They'll be whatever we got in the next stage. Maybe we'll have a very boaty-like civ in the next stage that we can also just ruin people's lives with. All right, is this it? Is this the last turn of the era? No, this must be the last turn of the age. And there we go! The exploration age comes to an end. Good work, everybody. We did it. We killed it. That was great. The Chola's imagination propelled us to victory. Oh my God. All right. All right, we are going to change mementos, but we do need to pick our homie first. Who we're going to play in the next stage. Honestly, it didn't even take very long for me to kind of look at Great Britain as the option here. We're already kind of spending gold on buildings, spending production towards buildings, converting towns into cities. I mean, it costs more to do that, but, like, this is the kind of thing that's interesting to me. We have a unique naval unit, a unique explorer. Oh, I just feel like Great Britain is going to be the way here. Meiji Japan also has a great heavy or naval unit. Oh, Meiji Japan is pretty good too, hey? Production, gold, resources. Maybe Meiji Japan is more where we're going here. I've played Meiji Japan, though. I never played Great Britain, so we're going to go Great Britain in the next stage. Honestly, I'm just going to keep these mementos. They're fine. They're fine. We're going Great Britain. We're doing it. Never played as them before. And there we go. We are in the modern age as Catherine the Great of Great Britain. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you in the next one where we tackle the modern age as Great Britain. We start with 10,000 gold. Hell yeah, brother.